so glad that you joined us this morning here at Unity in Savannah. Thank you for being here. We have a lot of people we know watching online as well, so we want to say hello to all of you. And we hope you'll tell your friends we're having services and we're here every Sunday. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Hey. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender, I trust in God. me. I'm thankful, so grateful, I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. Thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. I trust in God. I trust in God. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Or good whatever it is if you're watching online. You know, think about this. People may be watching us tomorrow, right now, online. There's no time or space in God, right? You might be watching this next week right now. You're like, what mushrooms have you been eating this morning? I'm Reverend Dale Worley. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. We are a center for spiritual awakening where we recognize God as life, love, and the ground of all being. And we celebrate God by living fully, loving lavishly, and being all that you can be. And so we hope that when you leave here today, you feel a little bit more lavishly loved up than you did before you came in. If you would, please join me in prayer. We always like to begin by trusting in God, by going to our source. So just take a deep breath and allow your eyes to close. You might place your hand on your heart. Just feel the presence of everlasting love in this room. We say that wherever we are, God is. And God is love, so love is right here, right now. Love is surrounding us and enfolding us in comfort and peace. Love is filling our hearts and minds with joy and serenity. And we are love expressing, each one of us, individual, unique expressions of divine love, unrepeatable. Each of us just like a leaf or a snowflake or a rock. All unique and special and precious in its own way. We're all flowers in the garden of God, and we all come from the same source.
And that source is love. And so we celebrate love today. We celebrate with joy. We celebrate in the consciousness that was demonstrated by our way shower, Jesus the Christ, the master teacher, our elder brother. We pray under the authority of the great I Am presence that ever was and will be and is right now. And because we allow this to be so, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Unity of Savannah is a center for spiritual awakening. I've already said that. Let's look at our mission and vision. I got out of order in my head. Y'all don't want to be in there, believe me. Let's look at our vision. These are statements, affirmative prayers, affirmations that we use to declare what we're here to be and to do in the world. So if you would repeat with me, affirm with me. Together, we connect through the energy of joy and oneness. And our mission, together, we embrace a positive, loving, and uplifting approach to spirituality and our purpose. We are an inclusive spiritual community. Everybody is welcome here. Just take a look around at all the beautiful expressions of love in this room. We celebrate you and honor you, and we thank you for joining us this morning. So we always focus on a divine idea every Sunday, so we share a daily word with you. And if you're not familiar with Daily Word, I invite you to go to dailyword.org. On your cell phone, you can get a Daily Word app for your phone, so you can have a little something to remind you of your inherent worth every day. And sometimes we don't use today's word for today. So today we're using a different word than what today's word is. How far can he take this?
I'm getting confused.
You're already confused. Bless you. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. You just set me up like that.
That's what I'm here for, Red.
I think I'm the one that's confused this morning. Can we have a hand for Kyle and the band? They do such a great job. Nate on the bass and Vicky on the drums. We love them. Yeah, thank you. So Kyle is going to share today's word, which is stand.
Okay. We better stop while we're hit. Stand. I take my stand for good today. Where do I place my faith today? I place my faith in that which is good. I place my faith in God. Is there some condition that seems inharmonious? I take my stand for good and my thoughts about it. I bless everyone and everything concerned. I affirm harmony, forgiveness, and peace. Is there some situation that seems unjust? I take my stand for good today. In my own mind, I acknowledge the just and loving law of the Lord. I affirm justice in the situation that has concerned me, justice for myself and justice for everyone whom it involves. Have I been impatient about the outcome of some undertaking? I take my stand for good today. I give thanks that all things are working together for good. I rejoice that God works in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. I anticipate only good results, only happy outcomes in every undertaking. I take my stand for good today. And from chapter 4 in Philippians, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honorable, whatsoever things are just, think on these things. And our affirmation for today is I take my stand for good today. I take
my stand for good today.
I am healing right now. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the very presence of God resides within you. So at this time, I invite you to sit back, allow your chair to hold you. Loosen and let go of anything that is not of God at this time. Feel the very presence of God as all problems, issues, concerns fade into the nothingness from which they came. Allow your facial expression to relax. Unclench your teeth. Lower your shoulders. Feel the tension leaving your neck, your arms. Allow your fingertips to go limp. Pay close attention to your breathing. The breath of life is in and of you. Breathe in God. Breathe out any impurities. Breathe. Breathe. Feel God. Feel love. when you're in love, everything is okay. You feel good. You feel well. And you know, and know that you know, that all is well with your world. So as you breathe in love, breathe in God, and allow it to move in and through you. It's moving down to the stomach, to the groin, to the thighs, permeating the knees, circulating the legs, and coming to rest at the feet. And you allow it to rest in the understanding that God loves you just as you are.
There are times I find it hard to sleep at night. We are living in such troubled times, and every child that reaches out for someone to hold, in that moment they become my very own. How can I pretend that I don't know what's going on? In every moment of every second, another soul is gone. And I believe that in my life I will see and in the hopelessness of giving up, of suffering, if we all stand together this one time, then no one will get left behind. Stand up for life, stand up and hear me sing, stand up for love. I'm inspired and hopeful each and every day That's how I know that things are gonna change. But how can I pretend that I don't know what's going on? In every second of every minute, another soul is gone. I believe that in my life I will see an end to hopelessness of giving up, of suffering. If we all stand together this one time, then no one will get left behind. Stand up for life. Stand up and hear me sing. Stand up. And it all starts right here. And it starts right now. One person stands up and the rest will follow. For all the forgotten, for all the unloved, I'm gonna sing this song. And I believe that in my life I will see an end to hopelessness of giving up, of suffering. If we all stand together this one time, then no one will get left behind. Stand up for love. Stand up and hear me sing. Stand up for love. There's a place we can go to, whatever race or creed. A place we can go to, together you and me. A place we can go to stand in unity, hand in hand together, for all the world to see. And that place is love. That place is love. That place is love. And the consciousness of our hearts, we stand in love. Now is the time we have to make a choice to go to love, fear, and hatred, or give love a voice. Now is the time to stand in our belief, to hold in our minds the world we want to see. So I stand in love. I stand in love. I stand in love. In the consciousness of our heart, we stand in love. I truly believe that we are all one, and we can't afford the carelessness of giving hate a gun. So I stand in love. So I stand in love. I stand in love in the consciousness of our hearts. We stand in love. We stand in love. We stand in love. We stand in love in the consciousness of our hearts, in the consciousness of our hearts, in the consciousness of our hearts. We stand in love. We stand in love. Stand in love. We stand in love. Oh, we stand in love. We stand in love.
Thank you. What's ringing? Is it just me? That was a song by my dear friend, my sister from another mister, Christy Snow. Take the echo off this. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's much better. So I'm going to sit down today because I'm wanting to be real with y'all. I've discovered, I don't know about you, but I have, when I don't want to be real, I have little tricks I do. Like I like to be funny. Like I start like hamming it up, if you didn't notice at the beginning of the service today, because that's the way I learned to cope with my feelings when I was a little boy. You know, has anybody else ever heard this? If you don't stop that crying, I'm going to give you something to cry about. Like, how many's ever said that? Well, you know, I cried a lot when I was a little kid. Like, I can't play poker because I don't have a poker face. You can see everything that's on my face. Like, I can't lie. It just doesn't work. I try to lie. Everybody knows I'm lying. And then if you lie, you have to keep up with what you said. That's too much work for me. So it's just easier to be honest and authentic and vulnerable. And you know, a lot of us have experienced loss over the past year or so. I know just recently, in the past couple of months, I know people in our membership, in our community, that have had parents transition, siblings transition. Just this week, we had our dear Miss Sarah Hines pass. I'm still grieving. Grieving her. I know that we're all love, and that love lasts forever, and love can't ever die. It only changes form. But I really loved this little form of Miss Sarah a lot. She could always put a smile on my face. Even up right till the end, you know. And so I was at a meeting with some of our folks with our board last Tuesday, and I started talking about it, and I just busted out crying in front of everybody. And then immediately I started saying, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And it just occurred to me the next day, after all of this time and after all of this work that I've done, prayer, meditation, forgiveness, journaling, therapy, blah, 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 you name it, recovery, I still haven't learned it's okay to show your feelings, you know. Especially in our culture, men are only allowed to get mad, pretty much. That's changing a little, but from where I came from, you know, you had to be strong. I even said to everybody, I want to be strong and confident for you. And they're like, get over yourself, you know. So the next day when I got up and I started getting ready to go about my business and getting ready to, you know, do my job and everything, I just realized I had not given myself time to grieve. And so I just took the day off. And I stayed in my pajamas most of the day. I slept a lot. I watched Netflix, ate popcorn, and, you know, and I also took time to go out on my deck and just really feel my feelings, just really be present to what was going on in me. And so if you've been coming here for a while, or if you're new, you probably have realized that we talk about being positive a lot. You know, our third principle, the law of mind action, says thought plus feeling equal outcome. So if we want to have a happy outcome, you know, let's have happy thoughts and happy feelings that are going to manifest the happy outcomes, because everybody wants to be happy, right? I don't know, some people I think want to be unhappy, but I used to want to be unhappy. But I'm happy most of the time now. And we still get sad. We still get angry. We still grieve. We still get upset. Don't we have a lot going on to be upset about? Like it's only natural and normal that all of us would be grieving right now. Like whoever saw this coming? Like what a train wreck, right? So we practice focusing on what we want, feeling what we want, trying to get in the feeling place, but also honoring where we're at in the moment. It doesn't mean that you're a new thought backslider if you get sad. It doesn't mean that you're not doing it right if you get mad or frustrated. That's a normal human thing to happen. The problem for me lies when I try to pretend like it's not happening, or I try to find my little ways, like being a comedian or eating too much or whatever it is, to ignore my feelings. So at the same time that we honor our feelings, even celebrate our feelings, the biggest key to doing that is recognizing our feelings. So we do that, but we also work with spiritual law at the same time. So it's like a both and kind of thing. It's not an either or. Another key to it, so the first key is being aware of what you're feeling. And so that's why we suggest that you take time every day to slow down. A lot of us do it when we wake up in the morning. We get our daily word out. I get my daily word out on my phone every day because I like my new iPhone I got. I want to play with it, So, okay, let's take my addiction to my phone and pair it with something spiritual. So I get to play with my phone and read the daily word in the morning. So I sit with that. I get a cup of coffee and I just spend some time thinking about what I read and then just being still and seeing what comes up. And sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with what I read. I'm just being aware of where I'm at in that moment. Because how can I work with my feelings and my thinking if I don't know what I'm thinking and feeling? We stay busy, 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 busy. I can scroll. Can you scroll? Right? Yeah. iPad, television, online shopping. That's a lot of fun, right? Gossiping. There's another good one. Yeah, getting on the phone. Did you hear, right? All of these ways to keep our attention from what's going on in here. And so we suggest you take time every day, however that looks for you, to just be still, to just slow down for a moment. I try to do it 2 or 3 times a day. In the morning, in the afternoon, after lunch, and then, before I go to sleep at night. Just have those regular times. And sometimes it's just like, okay, I'm just going to sit here for a moment and take some deep breaths and just see what's going on. Just take some deep breaths. Let's do that right now. Will you do it with me? Just take a breath and just see what's coming up for you right now. In this moment, without judging it, without saying I'm wrong or I shouldn't, or even this is great, I want more of it, just be with yourself. Because the second key is to really feel what you're feeling. To recognize it and then to really let it flow through you. I've told this story before, but one of the most difficult times in my life was during a breakup with somebody that I felt was like the one, my true love. We were going to be together forever. It was a fairy tale dream come true. I didn't see it coming. I wasn't paying attention. I was all wrapped up in this romantic ideal that wasn't what was really going on at all. And then one day I hear, when you get home, I'm going to be gone. And sure enough, he was. So that really hurt. It took me a long time to get over it. And one day, I'm in my home by myself. I decided to move, so I'm packing up. My son's at school, and I am hurting so bad, I can't eat. I'm smoking a lot. I'm drinking a lot of coffee. I'm just like a mess. And I'm running around the house, and I just suddenly realize I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm like spinning around. I'm just grieving so hard. And so I had heard a spiritual teacher say, take every experience, no matter what it is, and dive into it and see what's there for you. Because there's a gem or a jewel in every experience. If God is everywhere present all the time, and God is love, God is life, God is beauty, God is power, then that is in every experience. And it's also in every person. And it's also in you. So I had tried all of my tricks to not feel this grief, and nothing was working. And so I just started talking to God. And I said, all right, I can't get away from this. You won't help me. Thanks a lot. Give it to me. Just give it to me. I'm going to feel it just as hard as I can. So I sat down in a chair in the corner of my kitchen, and I just sat there, and I was like, let me have it. And so I started crying. My skin got hot. My face turned red. My heart started beating. And I was just like, I'm not running. I'm going to be with this as hard as I can. I can take it. Give it to me. And I'm breathing into this experience. And then I found this little nugget of peace right in the middle of all that grief. Like just a moment. It just landed for just a moment. And it was so profound. And it was so quiet. And it was so still. And I said, God really is in everything. I'd say I proved it for myself. Because I can sit here and talk about it all day long. But unless you prove it in your life, it's just an inspirational story. But once you prove it in your life, it's like it took that pain to get me to the place where I was willing to be fully present to the experience I was having. And in doing that, I found the most profound peace, just for a second, that I've ever felt. And then I was operating on faith. See, our word today is stand. I stand on the principle that there's one power and one presence. It's active in our lives. It's everywhere all the time. It's expressing as each of us. And I feel that I know it's true because I felt it. It's not, it makes sense. Our principles make sense to me. You know, there's another branch of New Thought called the science of mind. It's scientific prayer, right? It makes sense. There's logical steps. Because God is all there is, and God is life, love, wisdom, and power, and everything came from God, then so am I. I came from God, and I'm everything that God is, and I only need to recognize that. You know, I just continue to work with that. That makes sense to me, but that can only take you so far, and then there's this gap that you have to take to get to the experience. It's like I surrendered when I first started trying to get sober and walk a spiritual life and do like people are supposed to do, right? But then I got so far and I had to surrender all over again. But then once I did, there it was. Everything I've been looking for the whole time. And it was right there in the midst of the worst grief that I ever felt in my life. So it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel bad. Dive into it. See what's in there for you. If God is everywhere present all the time, God's in that too. Waiting for you to discover it. Here I am. I tried to get your attention over here. It didn't work. You weren't paying attention. Let's try this. So I miss Sarah. Whenever I would ask her how she was doing, some days, pardon me, this is an unbeeped version of the talk. If you would like a beeped version, please put your finger in your ear for a moment. But some days when I would come in and she'd be sitting back there, I'd say, how you doing? She'd say, I'm full of piss and vinegar. That's why I loved her so much. She was so real. She just said what was on her mind, but it wasn't in a spiteful way. She was just like, this is just how it is. But most days when I said, how are you doing? She'd say, I'm dancing on the good foot. Dancing on the good foot. So I wrote a little song about it. Like to hear it? Here it goes. Let me get the band up here, and we want to do some dancing on the good foot in honor of Miss Sarah. So I know you're listening.
Everybody is welcome here. It don't matter where you've been. Come on over, come on in. Feel the Spirit living within. Everybody here is a child of God, an example of a living truth. Open up your heart and open your mind, 'cause the Spirit is busting loose. We're dancing on the good foot, dancing on the good foot. We're dancing on the good foot. Everybody's dancing on the good foot. Come on, Kyle. Everybody, come on and have some fun. All the people living as one. Now let your love go. Show us what you have inside. Feel the rhythm. Enjoy the ride. 'Cause everybody here is the light of the world. You're perfect in every way. I just want to see your little light shine. I just want to hear you say, you're dancing on the good foot. Dancing on the good foot. We're dancing on the good foot. Everybody's dancing on the good foot. Say it again. Dancing on the good foot. We're dancing on the good foot. I've got the boogie fever. I got to get on down. I got the boogie fever. Everybody come boogie on down. Woo! Thank you, Miss Sarah. Thank you, Miss Sarah. So this is an opportunity to give back. If you've been blessed by our community and you would like to make a financial offering, we're going to do it a little bit differently this morning. We're going to go on and pass the bowl. So if you don't want to handle the bowl, just do like this when it comes to you, and they'll pass it right by you. Come up to the front, please.
So we're just going to take a moment to be still and to bless our good. So just close your eyes and feel the presence of God all around you and inside of you. And know that God is abundance. God never runs out. There's no limit on God's good. And we know that whatever we focus on grows. So this morning, we're pausing to focus on our good that is showing up in your bank account, in your relationships, in your work, in your body right now as health and wholeness. So we not only praying blessings on the church, we're blessing everybody who's here this morning. All that you have and all that you give. All right, ladies.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. Right here, right now. Right here.
So we pray in the consciousness that was demonstrated by our way shower, Jesus the Christ, the master teacher, who blessed the water and turned it to wine, who blessed the loaves and multiplied them. We know that these are stories that represent a metaphysical truth, that whatever we bless and appreciate grows. And so we bless and appreciate this offering. And we give thanks for everyone who has showed up here this morning as the presence of love. And if you know our offertory blessing, please affirm it with me now. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful, and so it is. Thank you.
So grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
Thank you for coming today. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the light of Christ shining as you. If you choose, please stand and join in our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. I want to point out that we have prayer chaplains on duty today. You can identify them by the stoles they're wearing. Prayer chaplains, hold your hands up high. If you'd like a prayer, please see one of them after the service today. They'll be glad to pray with you. We have a little prayer room off to the side of the stage here. You can go in and place a prayer in a prayer box. If you don't want to pray with a prayer chaplain, place a prayer in the box, and we'll hold you in prayer for 30 days. Thank you for coming. God bless you. light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. That's the truth.